guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all my new subscribers and everyone who has been joining me on my channel. Welcome. I'm happy to have you here. My ponytail is acting kind of like iffy. I tried to smooth it all out for the video, but it's just doing its own thing. Oh, also, before I forget, I got these little like coupons or whatever. Well, they're not coupons. They're like rewards that we get from diamond medallions. He gave me 2 of them yesterday on the other flight for being gracious. But anyway, I just wanted to get this video up for you guys. I mean, by default, I didn't mean to. I said I was going to upload twice a week this month, but just because I have been daily vlogging on my second channel, it ended up being once a week, really and truly. So I do apologize for that, but I've just been so busy and I haven't really had time to respond to comments and everything because I've still been trying to like enjoy Christmas time and all of that and still live out my YouTube life. So quickly, on my lips, I do have the NYX. I've been doing the advent calendar and opening that up on there, and so I'm wearing embellishment today. I love this color. And then the eyeshadow, I forgot the name of it. And then I did my eyebrows this morning. Got everything out the way. It's so weird, like normally when I would edit or whatever, I could cut the clips out in between where I'm just like sitting, like looking around, making sure that I've done everything, but I can't because I'm vlogging on this, so I'm always just like, cringe. But anyways, let's see. Got all that out the way. I feel I keep in my mind, because I am daily vlogging too, I keep thinking like of little things that I need to remind you guys, but then I'm like, oh, this is main channel, so let me just put it up on here. But with everyone who has been receiving their CJOs, first of all, I want to say congratulations, and I'm so proud of you guys. I cannot wait for you all to experience this flight attendant life. But just as a clause and a warning, and something that I do feel like is important, I just realized there were 3 of these instead of 2. Sorry. Easily distracted. But yeah, just with you guys starting this job and coming on the line and being exposed to this like flight attendant world, keep some things in mind that I feel like are not mentioned that people kind of forget, because there have been people that are getting the job that are quitting immediately because they're just like, I can't do this, it's too much. And I think back to days when I was on probation, especially my first 3 months, and then really the first 3 months when I switched bases and came to Atlanta. This base is so senior, like so senior. There are people that have been flying for years and years and years that still don't hold Christmas off that you would think would, or just things that they ask for that they don't get. And the bigger the base, I don't know if that determines if it's more senior or not, but just with this being the hub and everything, it is very senior, and you will bid for things and you will not hold them. You will bid for things and you will not get them. And what people fail to realize is that is this job. Like, we're not reserved, so we don't, like, our system works differently than someone else's. But I have been talking to senior flight attendants that are like, I don't understand, like, I have seen it all change. There were days, like, back in the day when we used to have pagers, and we just kind of were sitting around at our house all day waiting on a trip. Like, the things I've heard from people that actually are very senior, it's just so crazy, all the changes that they've been through with being in the airline. But with this industry, that's just something that you have to accept. Like, if you're not ready to have a crazy day pretty much every time you come to work, then don't do this, don't apply for it. And I remember when I first started in Atlanta, I would have like 4, 4, 4, and what that means is on a 3-day trip, I would be working 4 legs a day every single day on that trip. And once you get out on the line, you start seeing like what works for you, what doesn't, what is difficult to work, what isn't. Like, there's so many different factors that go into it, and everyone likes different things. So you might absolutely love working red eyes, and you just might be a morning person and want to sign in early, but there are people that don't. So there's so many different things that work for different people, but with you being junior and coming to a base, you have to accept that you are the bottom of the barrel. You will get the scraps, and some of those scraps might be really good. And if you look at it from the perspective of, oh my gosh, you know, I got this trip on 8 days, did not bid for it, did not want this, I signed in at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm not a morning person, but you're laying over in, you know, Billings, Montana. You've never been there. You're getting to see the mountains, see the snow, be put up in a hotel that you couldn't afford, you know, have everything pretty much paid for but your food. So you have to change your mindset and how you look at it, because nothing I hate or that frustrates me more than people that get this, and I think it matters a lot more and can be more I don't know, you almost appreciate it more if you've had other jobs before this. Some people that have only been flight attendants their whole life, they started this maybe at 18, because there are airlines where you can start at 18, and you know, got 21, maybe switched airlines, and this is all they know, so they're so used to the lifestyle that kind of maybe take it for granted. Or people that have been here for years and years and years and have kind of seen it all, gotten bored of it, take it for granted. Or people that get complacent, people that think, it's not a big deal, like, I'll shrug this off, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And that's them every single day, because we all have days where we're kind of blah, or towards the last day of the trip when it's last flight, last leg, and we're just like, get me home, I need to catch my commuting flight, I'm so over this. Like, everyone has days where you're just like, ugh. But if every single day you're like this, switch careers, switch jobs, don't do this. But I feel like, because I am junior, and I will be considered junior for a while because of the space that I'm in, and just because, you know, I've accepted that. With you being junior, you learn so much, and there's so many little things that you can't even possibly get until you get out there. Like, training cannot teach you how to stand up during the demo and not fall over when you have a pilot who is taxiing like crazy, and you're standing there in your heels trying to be cute, trying to smile during the demo, whatever, look at the passengers, and you guys are hitting the curves. Like, that's not something that you can learn in training. You're not on an active taxiway in training feeling what it's like to actually be out there. So there's so that transition period in that first, I say 8 months. I know everyone says, you know, 6 months probationary period, but I really feel like 8 months before you kind of get a feel and feel like, okay, I get this, I kind of know what's going on. And some people will adapt faster than others, some people it will take longer than others. It just depends on you, but push through it, because it's so worth it. And it's just to get to work every day and be able to be in a different city every day and meet awesome people and have passengers that will, you know, drop gems and tips and tell you all kinds of things about their personal travel, or give you places that you should travel to, or hotels that they've stayed in, or discounts that you can get that you might not know about. Or especially crew members, we know all kinds of like tips and tricks, especially like in foreign countries, and currency exchange, and different little restaurants that no one knows about, and hole in the wall places. Like, if you talk to people, you will find out all kinds of things on this job. And it's just very rewarding, I find it. I mean, I do have days where I don't really want to talk to anybody or be super social, but there are some days where, you know, I'll sit down and listen, because on the jump seat you get all the tea. Like, all the tea happens on the jump seat. Junior, senior, doesn't matter. You get all your tea on the jump seat. But yeah, there's just all like little things and pieces of advice that you can learn if you really listen. And I just find it, like, with junior people, we don't know what to expect when we get out there. So you don't necessarily know if your crew is like, you know, because you're the junior person and you don't know, having you do all the hard work or what, but you will learn over time all of these things. And it's just, I don't know, like, I love it. I still love it. People ask me, oh, how long are you gonna do this, or when do you think you're gonna do something else? I don't think I am. Like, the longer I've been here and the longer I do this, the more I'm just like, I can't beat this. Like, because of the job and the way it works, I could ultimately do something else and like have a second job, or, you know, go into a different part of my company and maybe do a special assignment or do something. But I like being a flight attendant, and I like being off, so this works just fine for me. But like I said, everyone likes different things. So with you choosing a base, it's just something you find out once you get here. I can't like go through every base and explain how it works, or which bases are junior, or which bases are senior, because really and truly I don't know. And with every base, depending on where you are in your seniority, it changes, and then holidays can change, affect it. The summer flying, when it's more flying available, can affect it. It's just so many different things, and nothing is consistent but change with this type of industry. And no advice that I give, or no, you know, what works for me might not work for the next person. So as far as people that are like asking a lot, what base option should I choose, you know, I know you were based here, I know you're based there now, which one do you like better, or compare the two, they're just all so drastically different. Like, there's no way in the world I could compare LA and being based there and out there with all the celebrities and doing West Coast flying to being New York based, because I don't know what either one are like. So there's no way for me to really give you like a genuine explanation of it, or my thoughts on it, because I don't do either one. Now, I've flown with Los Angeles based flight attendants, I've flown with Detroit base, I really have flown with every base. Actually, I think I have. every base that we have, I think I've flown with flight attendants from them. And they're all so different, and they all have different stories and different ways of doing things. Some people rotate, some people don't. There's like transcons and like junior people that love doing international, junior people that will never see an international flight in their life. It's all so different, and you can't really understand it until you're immersed in it, until you're here, and until you like start experiencing it for yourself. So I am finding, just because we are getting close to accepting a new hiring class in, that I'm getting like so many questions that I'm like, it depends, and I don't mean to shrug people off. I don't mean to like not be as helpful as I can. It just depends. Like, I don't know what else to say other than that. And that was another factor that went into me taking the month of January off, just because new hires are coming in, and just it's not that it's getting a lot, but it's just, I feel like some people are depending or taking my opinion of this channel and things that I say a lot like, it's not that I don't like that they don't respect my opinion. It's just it can't weigh that heavy to you. Like, just understand this is just one perspective of it, and maybe you're not finding another channel or finding a source that can like be as helpful or in-depth as you need it to, because like you guys know, I don't watch flight attendants on YouTube, so I don't really know necessarily what's out there. There were flight attendants that I did look for and Google and everything when I was going through the process and find some tips and everything for me, but it wasn't like specifically necessarily what I was looking for. I just kind of used it as a help and then still added my own twist to it and did my own research personally. But yeah, that just kind of made me like, I don't know, I just kind of needed to not be in Atlanta during January when hiring is going on and the classes are here, and it just was gonna be a lot. So I decided to, you know, take off and enjoy it, and you know, I have family stuff that I have to attend to. But yeah, with everyone who's coming here, do enjoy your time before you get to training. I know everyone's like, I can't wait to go, I can't wait to get there, I'm so excited, I just want to be there now. No, you stay home and you enjoy your holidays and you enjoy your sleeping in or your current job or whatever. Save, and get ready, because once you come to training, no sleep. I did not sleep in training. I literally lived on coffee and water. I swear I did. But I am so proud of you guys. I really do love hearing, and that's like my favorite message to receive is when someone's like, I got my job offer for Stewardess, or I got my job offer for Legion. I'm so happy. I start training this day. I love hearing that, regardless of what airline you're going to or what choice you do make, or if you don't even have any plans on being a flight attendant. The Christmas snaps that I'm getting, I'm always like, oh yes, Christmas. Like, I love those. But this aviation family, and even this channel as a family, because I do feel like you guys are like my own little family, and like a way I can reach out and vent to and everything else. And it is nice to have that sense of like friendship and that sense of like, just, I don't know, it's like a little community. Like, people that watch YouTubers get that sense of community on here. I do love that, I really do. But yeah, that was just like a little pep talk. I know it was kind of all over the place as usual, per usual, but I actually am about to go do a trip right now, and I will see you guys in my next one. Make sure you are joining me on my second channel, It's Ashley, for Vlogmas. I am daily vlogging every single day on there, and then I'm doing my 12 days of Christmas, and yeah, opening my advent calendars and all that Christmassy stuff on that second channel. You can follow me on, why did I say it like that? You can follow me on all of my social media, and I'll link it in the description box. Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at @TheAshleyBanks, although I have deleted my Twitter app, so I'm not currently posting on there right now. But I will see you guys in the next one.